use the detector. First, switch on the detector and wait for the blue light to light up. After that, go to your Wi-Fi settings, go to Wi-Fi 2 and connect to CareView AP5G or a similar name. After you are connected, you need to open the Veterinary software. Enter the password MGR in small. The software will take around 1 minute to fully load. After the software loads up, first we need to check if the panel is connected. To check the panel connection, move your mouse to this area. If you can see the detector battery and the detector temperature, that means that the panel is connected. If you see NA, that means panel is not connected. You need to check your Wi-Fi connection and the IP settings. Now to take a new X-ray, you enter the patient ID, you enter the patient name, then you select the type of animal that you have. So in this example, we are going to take a dog X-ray, select the body part, and according to the body part, you will have the X-ray views shown here. So you can select whatever is applicable for your patient. After you selected all the X-rays, you need to click on exam and notice this red cross on the top right side. Once the red cross is gone, that means that the detector is ready for exposure. So now you have to position your patient and make an exposure. I will expose some physical objects to show as an example. Now I have positioned electronic part on the detector and we are going to make an exposure. So when the exposure is made, you will again see the red cross here, and after that the image will appear. So once you have the image here, you can crop the image. Just click and hold the edges that you want to crop from, and you can move them. The brightness and contrast can be adjusted if you hold down the right click and move your mouse left and right for contrast, up and down for brightness. And you can leave the button wherever you are satisfied with the brightness and contrast. On the right hand side, we have some basic image processing tools. If you move your mouse and hold it for a second, you will see the functionality written on top of the icon. So if you want to add a marker, you can add a marker and you can also move it. If you want to add something custom, you can add that. You can also move it. If you want to write something on your own, you can do that. Okay. If you want to delete these, just select the text that you want to delete and click on delete, or you can also press the delete key on your keyboard. This icon will flip the image horizontally. This will flip the image vertically. With these icons, you can rotate the image by 90 degrees. With this one, you can rotate the image by any angle. So you select the tool, you click inside the image, but as far away from the center as possible. So you hold down your click, the cursor will change, and you can move your mouse up and down to adjust the image. If you want, you can also crop the image from this area. So you select the button and then you can crop the image. These are the viewport settings here. So you can view one image at a time or two images at a time if you have two images. If you want to take the next X-ray, just click on the next X-ray. And once the red cross goes away, you can make another exposure. If you have used both the views here and you want to go back to the exam window, just click on this and go back to the exam window. And here you can click on add and select the body part, then select the view and click on OK. So those views will also appear here. Remember to select the correct view while you're exposing. So if you're exposing for skull frontal view, you need to select this. This affects the image quality. Now let's go back to view. So this is the image that we were processing. If you want to zoom, this is the magnifier. So you move on the image, hold down your click, and you can see the magnified image on the left side. This is to zoom the whole image. So you hold down your click. If you move up, you can zoom in. If you move down, you can zoom out. While you're zoomed in and you want to pan the image, you need to select this icon. So hold down your click and you can move the image around. If you want to cancel the current tool and change the mouse to a normal arrow, click on pointer. This will disable all the tools. Here you click the button invert to invert the image, that is black becomes white and white becomes black. You can also do some measurements. So you click on the first point that you want the measurement to start from and then click on the second point and it will give you the length. Let's zoom out to see. This is around 120 mm. Here you have some filters for the image processing. You have normal, which is your default image. Then you have smooth, enhanced, and the raw. These effects will be more pronounced when you're actually capturing a real body part of the animal. Here you have the advanced measurement tools. So you have length measurement, angle measurement. If you want to measure the angle, you click on the center of angle, then you click on one arm and you move your mouse and you get the annotation. Now here are some specialized tools for veterinary measurements. You can click on the button and it will guide you on how to take those measurements. So you just need to follow them. So for example, you want to take the vertebral heart score. You just follow these steps and it will give you the vertebral heart score. And similarly, you can use the other tools as well. Now, if you want to search for the patient, all the images are saved by default. And once you're done with the patient, just go back to patient and click on finish. Now, all your old patients will be in this local tab. By default, it will only show you the patients that you have acquired the images for today. If you want a longer history, you can click on 3 days. If you want all the patients, you can click on all. And if you want them in a specific date range, you can select the date range here and you can also search by name. So if you do a single click, you get the images at the bottom of the screen, and if you want to open them, you double click and the image will open in the viewer. Now here we can see that it is showing multiple images. If you want to focus on one image, select that image and click on this icon. So it will show you that but one image in a zoomed in a full screen window. If you want the if you want to export the images of your patients, you need to go to local, find the patient that you want the images for, select the patient and click on this export button. Select the folder where you want to export. We are going to make a new folder on desktop. Let's name it export. Okay. And here you can select the type of file that you want. DICOM is your full quality medical grade image and JPEG is your regular JPEG image that you can send on WhatsApp and email. If you put a check mark on this part, it will burn the patient information on the image itself. I will show you how it comes up. So after you've done this, click on export button. So you can see on the desktop in the export folder, we have these images. So let's open one image. And here you have the patient information, the date and time of the image capture. That is all permanently fixed onto the image. If you want to take a printout of any image, just select the patient, go to print. Here you have your print page. If you want, you can divide it into two parts, horizontally or vertically, depending on your requirement. So let's do two images. You can drag and drop the images. You can also zoom the image, and you can reposition the image. So here you have two options. One is your DICOM printer, which is your X-ray printers. Then you have your Windows print, which is your regular inkjet printers. So if you click this, you select the printer that you want to print to and just click on OK. The printout will come.